The tech world has been thrown into chaos over the weekend when the company that gave us ChatGPT fired its CEO.
Breaking news, Sam Altman is out as CEO of OpenAI.
Sam Altman.
OpenAI's odyssey, just 4 days apart. Have you ever seen a company fire their CEO and rehire the exact same person just a few days after? Probably not. And you may be wondering, did this really happen in real life? The answer is yes, it did. OpenAI is a US-based artificial intelligence research organization founded in December 2015 in San Francisco, one of the most important tech hubs in the world. Some great minds came together for this project, all of which are prominent names in the tech industry. Their passion and interest in artificial intelligence got them united for this startup. The names in question are Elon Musk, Sam Altman, Greg Brockman, Ilya Sutskever, John Schulman, and Wojciech Zaremba. The company was founded with the aim of developing safe and beneficial artificial intelligence that would help people in their everyday lives. Since he transitioned to focus full-time on OpenAI in March 2019, Sam Altman had been the CEO of the company. However, towards the end of 2023, some major changes happened, which resulted in Altman's contract being terminated. But incredibly, just 4 days later, after a mini revolution within the company, he was rehired. To understand this, it's important to take a look at what originated all of this fuss. So, why was Sam Altman fired? Altman was removed from his position as CEO by the board of OpenAI. Before trying to understand why, we must understand what the company's board is. The board of directors comprises influential individuals who guide the organization's strategic decisions and oversee its operations. So, as part of a strategic decision for the company moving forward, they decided to dismiss Altman from his CEO role on November 17, 2023. This is part of the statement released by the company addressing the supposed reasons. Mr. Altman's departure follows a deliberative review process by the board, which concluded that he was not consistently candid in his communications with the board, hindering its ability to exercise its responsibilities. The board no longer has confidence in his ability to continue leading OpenAI. That's sharp, isn't it? There was not much he could do anyway, so he only made a short statement on X expressing his gratitude for the time spent at the company. "I loved my time at OpenAI. It was transformative for me personally, and hopefully the world a little bit," he wrote. In the meantime, the company proceeded to appoint Chief Technology Officer Mira Bharati as interim CEO. Now, if the board wasn't happy with him, then how did he return to the company just a few days after being dropped? Altman's return was not a natural thing, though. What was supposed to be just a strategic decision happened to have a lot more implications than the company's board could have ever imagined. Straight away, the exact same day that Altman was fired, Greg Brockman, OpenAI's president and co-founder alongside Altman, ironically, announced that he would quit following the news of his colleague's dismissal. "Sam and I are shocked and saddened by what the board did today," he wrote on X. Just 2 days later, the company made another switch at the CEO position. This time, they hired Emmett Shear, an ex-Twitch CEO, to take the interim role from Murati. "I took this job because I believe that OpenAI is one of the most important companies currently in existence," he stated. "When the board shared the situation and asked me to take the role, I did not make the decision lightly. Ultimately, I felt that I had a duty to help if I could." In the meantime, Microsoft CEO Satya Nadella announced that they had hired Altman to lead a new artificial intelligence department alongside his good friend Brockman and some other former OpenAI employees. It's worth noting that Microsoft is a major shareholder of OpenAI, so what they did was basically take all the unemployed brains and try to set up something similar within their company. However, that wouldn't last long. Up until this point, nothing too extraordinary happened, apart from the sudden news of Altman's dismissal. However, things would explode on the third day after he was fired, when nearly all 800 OpenAI employees signed a letter calling not only for Altman's return as CEO, but also for the resignation of the company's board. Needless to say, the letter was not in particularly good terms. It was reported that the employees threatened to quit and join the newly announced Microsoft AI department if their demands were not met. What's crazy is that among the letter signers were other co-founders and board members as well, especially Ilya Sutskever, co-founder and board member, who regretted his participation in the board's actions, seeing how much it harmed the business that he had built together with Altman and company. "I deeply regret my participation in the board's actions. I never intended to harm OpenAI. I love everything we've built together, and I will do everything I can to reunite the company," he wrote on X. Just like that, absolutely everything changed for OpenAI in 3 days. On the fourth day, November 21st, after the heavy demands from the employees, Altman reached an agreement to return as OpenAI's CEO. Now, what did his return bring to the company? Impressively, Altman's removal caused a little revolution within the company. As part of his return, one of his conditions was a reconfiguration of the board of directors, which eventually happened. Furthermore, a few months after, Microsoft invested $10 billion in OpenAI. Seemingly, Altman's short time at Microsoft tempted Nadella, the CEO, to make an input in the company. So now, apart from having their CEO and president back, they also have the support of a tech giant like Microsoft to keep their developments going. Altman's return surely avoided what could have been the collapse of OpenAI. If you found this story interesting, don't hesitate to take a look at the other videos in the channel and to subscribe so as not to miss any of the upcoming ones.